Okay, I want to do a quick video on my fifth wheel trailer. This is personally something that I own. I do work here at a dealership, but this is a personal unit that I bought a couple years ago from a credit union repossession, and did live in it for about 8 months, so awesome. I'm going to go over just basics of it, inside, outside, and tell you a few things about it, tell you a few things that, are not working on it, so you know everything about it that I know. I'm not trying to make a whole lot of money on this one. It actually still has a small loan on it, but well worth quite a bit more than what I'm asking. But anyway, so this is a 2004, what they call a River Canyon. It's by Travel Supreme. It's a 34 foot, and got some cool things about it that I'm going to show you. One is that it does have a nice generator. It does work. I've only actually used it, I think, once just to make sure that it did work, and since then I was plugged into the power here where it's located, but it does work. And I don't know how many hours it has on it, but it's actually pretty low. So I'm going to close this real quick. I've only got one hand to do it, so I can't close it. But on this side, and we can go around the other side, but it does have a cooler and some mattresses and things in here that can be part of the deal. I got married and I don't live here anymore. So, but it worked well at the time for what I was doing. On the other side, let me check that out. Hopefully it's not too windy. This is where your propane goes. I did use some propane a couple of times just to make sure that it does work. Obviously, being hooked up to heat and things, I didn't need to stay using that. It's got some little bumps and bruises on it. On this side, it does have a brand new, very expensive cables, power cords. All the plumbing stuff is new. A lot of this stuff was never used when I got it, so really been well taken care of in that way. Some of the valves that are on here, I can get more details. I don't remember exactly which ones, but some of these were replaced about I want to say about 4 months ago. I have a guy that came to just to make sure that everything on it worked with all the water and things like that, because I wasn't totally hooked up like you would normally dry living in it as camper thing. I was just hooked up to it with water and power, from here in the building. It does have 3 slide outs. That one's the main living room one. We're gonna go inside and obviously see that, and then the bedroom slide out, and we're gonna take a look inside, and then we'll come back outside, maybe show you some things about it. Steps that fold in. This is a slide out in kind of a, I guess you call it a little bit of an office overflow area. We'll go around the back of that. When I got it, the linoleum in here, it just looks a little old, and I went in and I did a little bit of repainting, but I'm going to go through it a little bit. You can see where it's the oak trim on here now. In fact, I might as well just go into the bedrooms first, but it's actually a pretty nice setup. I'm not an expert at doing all this stuff, so bear with me. I just want you to know as much as I know about it. The lights all work. This is a slide out. All the slide outs are power, and they do work. You got some closet space. I just have a bunch of leftover blankets, pillows, and things in here. Counter space is all in good shape. I got all the windows open just because I didn't have air conditioning or anything on. Air conditioning does work really well, by the way. All storage space. There's your bathroom. In good shape. There's your corner shower. and does all work. I have not used it, but I've turned it all on to make sure it does work, since I had it parked right next to a building where I have a shower and other space that I needed at the time. Cabinets there. All your controls you can get to from here, hot water, whatnot. And then you got backing up, you got a little space that goes down below where we're looking at storage. The refrigerator and freezer. There, might be cleaned out a little bit better. And this will be one of the things I do want to tell you about. This unit has power, but the cooling system in it does not work now. It stopped staying cold about 4 or 5 months ago. I did have the guy who came and did the water and put in the new stuff, checked it out, and did tell me that's something that needs to be fixed. Or some people might come in and replace this with just a regular refrigerator. But we can get into more about that, what it costs to do. Might include that in the deal or whatnot. But going around this way, this whole area over here is a slide out, and again, it is power. And I painted all of the trim black, just thought it made it look a little more modern. It was this oak color that you see down below, and figured I'd just leave it the way it is now. And then I did not finish painting the little cabinet doors that go up on here. But overall, actually in really good shape. Over on this side, the carpet in this area got pretty torn up from a chair, a little office chair that was rolling back and forth in here. So I ended up taking it out, and then this is just paint over spray. This little area could be, put a little pad there, a carpet, or whatever you want. But overall, in good shape. And TV and everything, I honestly don't know if it works. I know the stereo all works really well. And it does have surround sound speakers up in the bedroom and down here, up on the roof. So it sounds pretty good. And up in the corners here. So it's got some speakers. So you got a nice sound system throughout the whole unit. That does work from here. Okay. And then this little shelf was flipped up right here if you wanted it to, where you could put, some bar stools here or whatnot. I do have these cabinet doors are part of those. You can get to it from the back side. All of the plumbing in here works. And it's got some storage spaces above. In good shape. Microwave works. I'm assuming the gas stove works, but I have not honestly used it. I just never really needed to. But it doesn't look like it was ever used a whole lot at the time. But I have used a microwave, so that works really well. All of your power, air conditioning and stuff as well. You have some controls in here. So overall, everything works very well on it. The only thing that would need addressed would be the refrigerator itself. The air conditioning actually works very well. I used that quite a bit last summer when it was hot. By this summer, I was really not in here anymore. But that all works well. If you have any questions, certainly give me a call. Again, my name is Richard. That's 435-773-2022. You can come by and take a look at it. This is an added little radiant heater. It does work. I didn't use it much. If it got cold in here, I was already hooked up to electrical, so I would just turn on some little heaters that I needed, but it does work. Okay. Anyway, so that's pretty much it for the inside. We'll go back to a couple things just to show you on the outside. Kind of see what's up. If you need to get financing from a bank or credit union, it should actually be really easy, because on this unit, I'll double check again, but it seemed to have a loan value of about $15,000 right now. So it should be fairly easy to get a loan, because we're about half that. But tires are not bad, but I would recommend maybe down the road, if you're going to be traveling very far, maybe you get some new ones put on it. It's got some little trim pieces you can see that were broken off. I didn't care because I wanted one that wasn't really expensive. I'm gonna go around this other side. All this stuff has just been sitting under here. There's your back area. It does have a ladder going up on the roof. I've had no leaks in any rain or anything that we've done, so it's done well there. Again, I am hooked up to power and water right now. Just haven't been using anything really. That way I just wanted to check it out and go from there. But so actually overall in good condition. If I had to be totally honest and just tell you what I need to tell you is the AC and the the refrigerator and freezer itself would be the only real thing that would need to be fixed. Other things that you might want to do would be that little carpet area where that slide out is, office area, and then who knows, whatever else you might want to do to your discretion, obviously. But that's it. Give me a call if this is something that might work for you. Thanks. Have a good day.